Remote Lab Demonstration. Once we know the link to the remote lab, we can access it by using an internet browser. Now the remote lab is opened. This program is used for design and test a differential operational amplifier. First, the student should proceed by click upper left white arrow. This white arrow would turn into black to indicate that the program is running. At the top of the screen, a blue-colored instruction box shows the students on how to operate this program. In the middle of the screen, one can see another instructor setting and information box. In all procedure, don't change the setting in this box. That's used as an aid if an instructor is present. Changes would lead to unpredictable results. For the demonstration purpose, the circuit to be designed is set as student circuit by the instructor. There are two green fields near the Continue button. Enter your name in the first green field. Enter the registration code in the second green field. The lab specification is randomly generated based on this registration code. Therefore, each student's specifications are different. If the student is visiting the remote lab for the first time, the student should check if the toggle is in first-time position. If not, toggle it to that position. This action would bring up your specifications in the yellow column on the bottom right of the screen. The student is required to copy down all the specifications into their notebook, or to make screen captures of the information. The student now can turn off LabVIEW program by click upper left stop button, and then proceed to design the circuit by using a pen and a paper to perform the hand calculations. When the student finishes the circuit design, the student should return to the remote lab for circuit testing and measurements. This is done by entering the designed resistor values in the required fields. As the same for the first time, the student needs to click the upper left white arrow to make the program run. Then, the student should check his or her name and registration code in the green fields. But, since this is the second time visit, the student should toggle the upper right indicator to revisit mode. After this is done, two columns appear at the bottom left of the screen. A green field column asks the student to enter his or her designed resistor values. A yellow field column shows the predicted resistor values by the program based on the specifications. The student checks the designed values against the predicted values. If the student feels satisfied with the hand-calculated design values, the student can proceed the test and measurement by click the Continue button. After about 10 seconds, another panel would pop up. This panel shows the measurement of a real circuit in real time in a remote lab. There are two measurement modes. The student measurement mode, which the student can adjust the input signals by moving the switches on the upper left corner of the screen. The student can also select a specific test to apply to the circuit. For example, the student can select Common Mode Test and adjust the amplitude of the input level. The student can also select the differential mode test and adjust the amplitude of the input level. And there are many other tests can be performed as well by using this program. The student can see the measured circuit voltage and current bias conditions. There are two columns in the bottom left. The green column shows circuit bias conditions from student measurement. The yellow column shows circuit bias condition from auto measurement, which is a test condition set up by the instructor. The student can see and copy down all the measured data and check them against hand calculations. When the student finishes the measurement, the student needs to set the measurement to student measurement mode. And click the Continue button. This action would trigger the auto measurement in a few moments. At this point, the student is pretty much done about the test and measurement. Now the program is doing auto measurements, as we can see from the green field indicator. It takes a few minutes for the program to finish running. When the program finishes running, the black arrow will turn into a white arrow again to indicate the program is stopped. The student can check their grade on the screen. The grade is assigned based on how many specifications are achieved. There are two tables on the bottom of the screen. The bottom left table has a green field indicate a passed field. On the bottom right pinky table, a right field indicate a failed field on the bottom right pinky table. As for this demonstration, each green field on the left table worth 5% of the grade. 3 red fields cause the student lose 15% of the grade, so the student final total grade is 85.